Hi, I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective. We're here at NAB 2015, and today our guests are Mike Williams and Greg Crosby from GTech, and they brought some pretty nifty-looking storage devices. Why don't you guys dig in a little bit with the EV series, and let's start from the beginning, and then we'll work our way out.
Okay. Well, as you know, Randy, from a standpoint of GTech, it's really been focusing on content creation and solutions for the content creation market for years now. The last year, we've really been looking much more at workflows and how we go ahead and streamline workflows and really provide that transition from, in effect, capture transfer solutions into the production environment and into archive. So we've been building out our sets of platforms to meet the needs of whether it's photographers, videographers, and specific workflow solutions. And so this last year, we've actually added several different products that have kind of filled out the entire solution set. And then actually at the show, we've been going to continue to build out the ecosystem. So we're adding to some of the product portfolios that we think make a significant benefit or provide significant benefits to the users of the products. So I think what we'll do is let Greg kind of walk through some of the products, if that works.
Yeah, no problem. I kind of want to give everybody kind of a review of the Evolution Series ecosystem and kind of its design. At the heart of the Evolution Series ecosystem, we have the drive modules. We call these our EV drives. And we have a variety of different capacities and performance levels. We have everything from 500 gig, 1 terabyte, 7200 RPM, giving you a really fast transfer rate of about 130 megabytes per second. We also have its kind of big brother, I like to say, and it's kind of good to see it visually. Slightly taller version of the drive. It's 2 terabytes in terms of capacity. It also gives you really high performance. There's 2 drives inside that are rated together. They give you 220 megabytes per second performance out of it. And we also have an SSD version of the drive as well. It's going to give you 512 gigabytes of storage capacity and great performance. Over inside the dock, which I'll talk to you about here in a second, you'll see close to 500 megabytes per second performance. So it's really, really fast. You'll be able to move that data very quickly. The other great thing about these drives is on the back of it, you'll see we have a USB 3 interface. So it actually allows the drive to operate as a standalone device. So you can take it with you, put it in your purse, put it in your bag, and have access to all the data. There's also a second interface, which is, there's a second interface, which is your SATA interface. This allows it to go into a variety of different types of docks and accessories. In this case here, I have our G-Dock EV with Thunderbolt. It's a 2-base solution, and you can easily just slide the drive inside the enclosure, and you can access all that data directly off of the Thunderbolt ports that are on the back of it. And you'll see that there's 2 Thunderbolt ports, so you can easily add this into the daisy chain of all your Thunderbolt connected devices. The great thing too is you also have this large guy that also fits in it. So you have that flexibility and that scalability around the whole ecosystem. Now, earlier this year, we also announced some new additions to the EV Series drive modules. One of those is actually our new one. It's called our GDry Baby Raw. Raw kind of stands for rugged and lightweight, and also all the content that's being captured is raw, right? It's a much lighter weight solution. It's 35% lighter than our current EV module that we have. Has the same connectivity and interfaces on it as well. So when people go and they buy this, we have these in 500 and 1 terabyte capacity points. They also comes with a ruggedized bumper. And what this does is it provides an additional level of protection around the drive. These drives here will stand about a 1 meter drop on a carpeted concrete. These actually will handle a 1.5 meter drop with the bumper around it. Now we kind of wanted to take it and do something a little bit more extreme. And so what we actually created is what we call our GDrive V8 ATC. And that's this awesome looking product here. ATC stands for all-terrain case. And the idea here is it's a great addition to the Evolution Series ecosystem. As you can see, I open up the case here, and it reveals the GDry Baby Raw that's inside of it. Okay, you can see it's really a nice snug fit. And when I put the drive actually inside the case, this provides a protective barrier around the drive. This protects the data, which is the important part of everything, right? This case provides a watertight drive compartment. So even if you happen to drop it or spill your beer or spill your water, the drive itself is going to be protected. If you happen to drop it in a small little pond, as an example, it actually can be submerged under a foot of water for 30 seconds. And even if you do that, it actually will float to the surface, which is pretty cool. The other great thing too is it also provides additional level of drop spec. So you actually can withstand a 2 meter drop on a carpeted concrete. It also is pressure resistant, so it actually can withstand 1,000 pounds of real pressure, which means that if you happen to have a really big SUV and you happen to run over it, the data is going to be protected. What's really cool about it is, and you can see on the product here, this is the Thunderbolt version, is we have this tethered Thunderbolt cable that lives inside. It's actually attached to the drive. So with your drive being protected, you can still access all that data directly off of the Thunderbolt interface. So it's a really great solution. Now we also have a USB version of it as well. So we have that capability of where people can take advantage of that Thunderbolt connection, or if they want that flexibility, they have USB.
Right, so regardless of your workflow or what you're actually doing, you've got some different options.
Exactly. So, and as Mike kind of said too, we're also looking to expand this ecosystem. You know, as we look at the various stages of workflow, you know, whether that be in the capture kind of transfer stage, you're out in the field, you're on set, you want to be able to put that back into post-production. We're doing some other interesting things with some of our other multi-bay, high-capacity storage solutions where the EV series can easily fit inside of it. So we're building out an EV carrier that actually goes into our G-Speed C2 XL. So you can just basically take this out of the ATC case, plug it right into the XL, and you're ready to go right to the edit.
Yeah, so that was one of the things just referring to, kind of expanding the ecosystem and building out the abilities to take product that you've got out in the field, capture the content, ruggedized carrier to go ahead and get it safely back into the work environment. Once you're there, basically the EV carrier into the XL allows you to take this module, directly plug it into the 8-bay XL system, transfer the contents off this onto your RAID set, which is then your working and production storage. So basically kind of streamlining that entire workflow process for the users.
Very cool. Before I let you guys go, what about GRAID? Do you want to talk about that a bit?
Yeah, we've made some updates to our GR8, the well-known GR8. We basically have two models that we've actually released. One, which is a Thunderbolt 2 version, also includes the USB interface on the back of it. We've also added the removability function, so it's a really sleek-looking design. The door opens and actually reveals two of the drives inside of it. What's great too is, we also get to take advantage of our parent company. We put our enterprise-class drives inside of it, so you're going to get the highest in terms of reliability and overall performance. We're going to offer 8, 12, and 16 terabytes. So now we have 8 terabyte drives that are available to us, and so we're going to offer a huge amounts of capacity, lots of performance, and taking advantage of that Thunderbolt 2 and USB interface. We also have a USB version only that we've also introduced into the market as well, and those are all available, and more information is on our website.
Okay, and you mentioned your parent company, but they might not know.
Yeah, our parent company is HGST, which is formerly Hitachi Global Storage Technology, so we're part of a hard drive manufacturing company. So we're able to take all that innovation, technology, that reliability that HGST is known for, and put it into our G Technology products.
Fantastic. Well, thank you guys for coming today. I really appreciate it. I know it's a crazy show. So, Randy Altman with Post Perspective, here with Mike and Greg from G-Tech. Thanks so much.